Welcome back to Boxset Reviews. My name is Chris, and as always I try to give you guys what you want to see. Please like this video, then subscribe and follow me for more content like this. Today I'm going to be going over what is possibly one of the largest and craziest franchises out there. That would be the Amityville horror sets that I own.
It's the kind of house they don't build anymore. A relic of a time when the world wasn't in such a hurry, when there was still time for a little charm and elegance. It has stood empty for a long while, and at the price, it is a bargain. For a growing young family, it is almost too good to be true.
So to start with, I have two Amityville box sets. The first being the Amityville Horror Trilogy, which I'll show you guys there. This is from Shout Factory, or they're called Scream Factory for their horror releases. This contains the first 3 films in the franchise, which I'll show you guys. This is the Amityville Horror, the original film that started it all.
What do you think?
I love it.
Released in 1979. I'll open up. The cool thing about Shout Factory, Scream Factory releases, a lot of them come with the artwork that's on the inside as well. Sometimes the covers are reversible. The second in this series, or this set, is Amityville 2, The Possession. Very similar. It's got the artwork on the inside, the about information on the back. The third and final in this set is Amityville 3 3D. This came out in 1983 when 3D was a huge craze. Every major horror franchise, at least, had a 3D release, including Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't know if Hellraiser did. I think Leprechaun. I'm sure there were several others. So that's the first of the 2 box sets. Sorry, the back of it, pretty straightforward. I think that's the same art that's on the cases themselves. The second of the 2 sets is the Amityville, the Cursed Collection. This is a much heavier duty box. Very cool design. I love on the front of it, if you can see, there's a little set of eyes right there. This is from Vinegar Syndrome, which is new to me. There's not a whole lot that I really like on their site. This, though, was a must, because these films specifically aren't released anywhere else on Blu-ray, so it was a lot harder to find. The top slides off like this, and then inside you have the 4 films. Inside here you have Amityville Part 4, The Evil Escapes. They also did special artwork for each one of these films, so it was their own custom. I like the original artwork a little bit better, so I left that showing. There's the back. The next was Amityville 1992. Any guesses when this one came out? That's called About Time. There's that same thing. It's got the reversible artwork that all of them would have had a similar design for this set. The next, Amityville A New Generation. Whoa. There we go. Same thing, the box design on the inside. And last but not least in this set is Amityville Dollhouse. And it's got the same, so, you know, if I ever get bored I could switch it up. Fortunately and unfortunately, this set comes in this awesome box, so I would never have these on a shelf anywhere, but, you know, it'd be nice if you did, so that they at least all look the same. So that's where the story really takes an interesting turn. Let me put this back up. this franchise is crazy to say the least. There are at least 29 films to date. I'll probably have them scroll along the bottom or list up on the side or something like that so you can see them all. The first release was in 79, which with the Amityville Horror, and this is how crazy this franchise was. In 2020, there were 4 releases. Amityville Island, Witches of Amityville Academy, The Amityville Harvest, and Amityville Vibrator. Yeah, that happened. So, my guess is those involved in the original film are really kicking themselves for not copyrighting the idea or the franchise, the tag Amityville. I mean, it's a city's name, so I don't know the legality behind there, but I'm sure there was some way that they could have locked this in so that they were able to, hold on to this franchise themselves. Now, by no means is this official. This is really me based on the opinions of others that I've read out there. But I believe that there are truly only 9 Amityville films, which would be the 7 in my set that I went over so far, as well as the 2005 remake with Ryan Reynolds. I know you guys have probably seen this. It's not in any of my sets, but it's just a pretty straightforward Blu-ray, super generic packaging. Yeah, let's recycle. And that's really it for that one. Along with that, though, to make the 9th film in what most that I've seen out there consider the true canon franchise of Amityville is the Amityville Curse. That one was really getting to me the most. Obviously, I had those 8 others, all on Blu-ray, rather from one of the sets or the standalone. However, the Amityville Curse wasn't available anywhere on Blu-ray. It was on DVD, but even then it was really hard to find. It was a direct-to-release video in 1990, or direct-to-video release, sorry. And it must have some weird rights issues because it's not available anywhere that I could find, at least in the US, on Blu-ray. I finally broke down and ordered this version, which, as you can tell, is not in English. I believe this is Spanish. But there's a lot. I mean, it's got a cool case, but the DVD or the Blu-ray in here doesn't look super official. So I don't know how, legit this copy is, but it's a lot better than the burned DVD that I had at one point. Another thing that's going to get to me is the fact that the spine is backwards from how most Blu-rays and DVDs are. So, I don't know. I'm going to have it on my shelf, but it's going to drive me nuts. So, now I could keep going. This series has so many twists and turns, as well as terrible entries. There are some good ones, or at least decent ones, that I've watched. I'll admit I haven't watched them all. Being as though I'm a self-titled completist, though, not self-entitled, but self-titled completist, I'll probably be on the hunt for the rest of the series in whatever format I can find. As of right now, the only other one I have is Amityville The Awakening. This is from, I believe this is Blumhouse. Yeah, it's Blumhouse. It's got Bella Thorne in it. I've actually not watched this yet, being as though it's not part of the, what I consider core canon. I just didn't, haven't had the time yet, but I will eventually watch it. I mean, it's got the Amityville house on the cover, but, it's pretty convoluted as it is. I think that might be one of the more legit releases. So, I absolutely lied. As I was going through or beginning to edit this video, I realized that I'd actually purchased 2 other Amityville films just last year. One which bugs me, and I believe this is the newest release. It is. Came out October 8th of last year. This is the Amityville Harvest. Unfortunately, this one is DVD only, and it is as generic as you get. I really don't know anything about it. I just know that I saw it, and I really wanted to make sure that I had the most recent. The other was the Amityville Murders. This came out in 2018. I don't really know why I bought this one specifically. I don't know if I just saw it on Blu-ray and felt that, I should grab it while it was there. This is the Amityville Murders. Same house, the DeFeos. That's the family that was part of it all. I haven't watched this one, so I don't know anything about it. Oh, that's a cover. I do find it funny that, I don't know if you can see that or not, but even the packaging on this one is super, super cheap. And just, to add to it, I also found my homemade copy of the Amityville Curse. I do like this cover better than that other one. This was the copy that I was given. It was a burned copy. That one's going to go in the garbage now that I have the quote-unquote official one. I'm going to leave you, though, with this question. What do you guys think is the craziest franchise out there? I mean, maybe Puppet Master and their crossover with Demonic Toys, or James Bond. I mean, I guess there's more James Bond films or close to it than Amityville, but I'd like to thank you guys again for joining me. Please comment below with your thoughts. Subscribe and follow me if you'd like to see more videos like this. And as always, I'll go from there.